Hey everyone, and welcome to the Directional Guys episode number 10. And for your information, it is the last episode of season 1 of the Directional Guy. So it's been a very good journey right now, and season 2 is going to begin soon. So let's begin the last episode of the Directional Guy. So, like in the last podcast, which I mentioned, we talked about how someone can get over a heartbreak and move on positively, in which we talked about a lot of my personal tricks and actions which I did, the mental tricks that I used to get over a breakup. But now some of you guys get caught within some weird over the top addictions which are harmful for your present as well as future. And these habits which I'm going to talk about is what you have to avoid if you just had a breakup, if you had a breakup last week or last month or any of the time. These are the these are the habits that you must avoid. Okay, so here I'm going to list the 4 habits that you need to avoid post breakup. So the number 1 thing that you need to avoid after breakup is narcotism. Now, what is narcotism? The consumption of any intoxicating substance which makes you feel numb for a temporary period of time. So any kind of this intoxicating substance that makes you numb and gives you a fake pleasure of happiness, a fake feeling of happiness, I don't think it's the kind of thing you want to have around yourself. And I mean that even in the future, we would not gonna be like this. Because who wants, actually, have you seen those people who smoke weed and which kind of appearance, which kind of devastating effects that narcotism leaves on them? They can't live without it. They get addicted, and it has destroyed many of other people's life. So number 1 thing that you must avoid is narcotism. Habit number 2 that you should avoid after a breakup is alcoholism. Yes, you are right. And let me give you a situation where you would like to see yourself after your breakup. Point number 1. Option number 1 is you are stacked inside a gutter, drunk in a fucking miserable condition. Or option number 2, you are jogging around the streets in the morning, taking care of yourself, exercising daily, making yourself a better version of how you were, and constantly keep working on yourself. So I know the second one sounds good, but it's a hard way out, and it's really funny that it is the only way out. Now, the important part is that it doesn't contain any kind of alcohol. I think every one of you knows what are the devastating effects of alcohol which it can cause in your life. Speaking of option 1, I don't think that you know what the other person will think. I mean, if the person that has left you would see you in the miserable condition, that you fell inside a gutter or drunk, and if that person crosses that street, I don't think he or she is going to feel even a pinch full of regret that they left you. They're going to think like, thank God I left him, picha chota isse. So the second habit that you must avoid after breakup is alcoholism. No matter which amount of peer pressure you have to avoid it. The habit number 3 that you should avoid after breakup: social media stalking. Yes. Well, I have personally done this for a very long period of time, and through the experience, I can totally state that it's bloody painful. It's not easy to see the person who no longer require you, who no longer needs you, and even seeing that individual who is having more fun without you is just do the work to increase the intensity of pain. And let me share a personal secret that even I have sometimes slept through crying. Actually, that was really tough for me. So the habit number 3 that you must avoid is stalking your ex on social media. I mean, the one thing you can do is block the shit out of them. Block them, literally. Just do one thing, block them. No need to put anything of your time, any piece of your time about finding out what the fuck they're doing. Okay? So, here comes the final option, the final habit that you must avoid, and this is my favorite one: playing those really depressing songs on a repeat mode. So, I know most of you who know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna mention some of the songs which you must have heard if you ever had a breakup, or you just remembered your ex, or something that has happened bad in your life. Okay, so here's a list of songs that you might have heard, you must have heard at any point of your life. Bekhayali, point number 1. Bekhayali, Arijit Singh's Pachtaoge, Arijit Singh's Channa Meya, Tu Jaane Na, Sach Keh Raha Hai Deewana, etc. etc. And let me mention that Sach Keh Raha Hai Deewana is one of my personal favorites, actually. So, talking over it, I know it must have activated some of your feelings whenever you played the songs, but such sad, depressing songs put a four-way wall around you, stops you from any kind of positivity to enter your life. I mean, literally, I know these songs feel so fucking relatable, but you have to snap out of them. And actually, you have to snap out of them, or else these songs, actually I must say, these emotions are going to consume you up, and they're gonna leave you fucking empty. They cripple your confidence, make you feel inferior, super insecure, and can even cause severe depression. A counter-attack to these depressing songs could be the cheering up songs, which could be high-beated EDMs, happy music. And I know you can find it, but another counter-attack that in my opinion I think is better are the bounce back songs. About these songs, I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna tell you about them. I'm gonna make you hear them. Number 1 song, ठुकरा के मेरा प्यार मेरा इंतकाम देखेगी. And number 2 is इस बात का बस गम हुआ मुझको, थोड़ी सी भी कोशिश न की तुमने, इसमें तेरा घाटा मेरा कुछ नहीं जाता, ज्यादा प्यार हो जाता तो मैं सह नहीं पाता. And song number 2, which I love the most, is So, did you feel that energy? These are the bounce back songs that I think you must listen after breakup, and it's gonna fucking cheer you up. It's going to fill you with confidence. And by the time of second song, that ठुकरा के मेरा प्यार, I'm not encouraging the revenge notions, but these type of songs create a feel of self-sufficiency, self-dependency, and I want you all to at least listen some of these songs, because these songs are so fucking helpful. So thank you guys for hearing this podcast. This is me, Suyogya, the directional guy, ending up the last episode of season 1. Hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. And I want you all that if any kind of breakup happens to your life, any kind of sad shit happens to your life, please don't follow these 4 habits. These are going to make you more miserable. So that's why keep these songs away from them, keep these habits away from them, and okay. We're packing up. Okay, goodbye.